there, my name is Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And there hasn't been much going on in the old Star Wars universe that I heard about for the last few weeks. And then all of a sudden, two things dropped. I think basically together. There was a day between them. We're hearing some delays in the High Republic. Star Wars: The High Republic, the truly awful new publishing initiative that's going on, and rumored details on what sexist Leslie Headland's female-centric Star Wars show may well be, and it sounds pretty darn awful. But what I think we're seeing in general, I think it's more of a, if you're going to step back and have an overview, this is we're watching the power of the Karen. The power of Karen compelled you. The power of Karen compelled you. Does the power of Karen have more than the power of Star Wars? Is the Force female? I think when they said the Force is female, the Force is really Karen. Yeah, that's really what we're going with. So yeah, also, but before we get into stories, can I ask you guys, can you hit the subscribe button? Thank you very much. That'd be fan-dabby-double dozy. I am extremely grateful for anyone and everyone hitting the subscribe. If you like my content here, hit the subscribe button. If you dislike it, hit the subscribe button. And if, of course, you're somewhat ambivalent about it, somewhere in the middle, hit the subscribe button. It may get worse or better. You never know. If you hit the subscribe button, you can enter to win fabulous prizes. Every week I give stuff away. This week I'm giving away the Matrix Ultimate DVD set. It's got all the Matrix movies in it, the Animatrix, lots of making of. Yeah, I remember when Phantom Menace came out. It took like a good, 6 months, I think, before we could admit that was really not a great movie, because we all just assumed it'd be fantastic. And it took about literally 6 months before people go, yeah, that wasn't really. I'm not sure about it. I remember I saw it again. I own it, but I went to the cinema to see it when they brought it out on 3D, and I forgot how bad the dialogue was. I just totally forgot. But at the same time, the same time Phantom Menace came out, The Matrix came out of freaking nowhere, and it just blew everybody. It had that had that innovation that the original 77 Star Wars had. That the prequels were lacking, but of course the prequels we now look at fondly in the light of the sequel trilogy. So anyway, you can win the Matrix box set. All you need to do is win it. Subscribe to the channel, and then in the comments leave the hashtag There Is No Spoon. There is no spoon, because there is no spoon. Also, go check the video notes. There is a sci-fi audio adventure story called Sapphire and Still, The Passenger. You can download for your listening pleasure. Fine, so let's start off. We're going to talk about the High Republic. The High Republic, I'm sure you all recall, was this awful version of Star Wars. So this is really my thought on Star Wars. My bottom line thought on Star Wars is, if you make Star Wars for an 8-year-old boys, if that's who you aim it for, you get freaking perfect Star Wars. Now, the only problem with that is one of the major power blocks in Lucasfilm right now is, I guess, headed by what's her name? I just got the word Karen in my head now. Karen. It is. What's her name? Kathleen Kennedy. Pretty close to Karen. That she doesn't like 8-year-old boys. She doesn't like them. She thinks they're icky. She thinks masculinity. Icky. Doesn't like them at all. So she wants to make Star Wars for I think 8-year-old girls. So this High Republic thing came out, and they released the character, and it was just so unbelievably bad, so typical of the bull crap they try and feed us. It's just breathtaking. It really is absolutely breathtaking. I'm going to do a video soon. I think I'm probably doing recording it in a minute, about an article that just came on my feed from a year ago, before the fall of Game of Thrones, before Game of Thrones season 8 came out. And the arrogance, the absolute arrogance of the media back then, that was impossible for any franchise to fail. We would accept everything they would give us. So anyway, this thing, High Republic, came out. It was, again, main character was Jedi Karen, Ava Chris. She's the best of the best, and she just looked like Karen from HR. Really. And then the other characters were like little girls. Basically, it was made for 8-year-old girls, not 8-year-old boys, and it didn't look very good. So that came out, and it got pillared. It just did very badly on social media. So I don't know. We're going to see a lot of stuff delayed. We're going to see lots and lots of stuff delayed over the next year or so. The next few weeks, we're going to get. The next few weeks, few months, we're going to see delays and cancellations. Are they using this delay to fix the errors of it? My guess is probably not. My guess is they're so damn stupid. Probably not. You know who I do think is using the delays to fix a train wreck? The James Bond movie, No Time to Die. That has so many warning signs about it, like, oh, the new James Bond, the new 007 is a black woman, but she didn't look very feminine, I tell you that. And then, oh yeah, we talk about tampons and stuff. Yeah, no, this is not James Bond territory. So, and that got equally pillared. So I'm hoping that's going to they're using that to retool this and like smell. Maybe they smell which way the wind's blowing, which is against this idiocy that they've had. Fine. So let's read this announcement about Star Wars: The High Republic. Always in motion is the future. Always in motion is the future. Okay, that's fair. That quote from Yoda. We know it's Yoda. We can tell. Really, if you've got to tell me that's Yoda, you're not talking to a Star Wars fan. Okay, that quote from Yoda is just as relevant today as it was in The Empire Strikes Back when it was released 40 years ago. You know why? You know why it's as relevant today as it was 40 years ago? Because that original trilogy, they didn't make it to be relevant. No, they made it to be classic, to be timeless. That's why the sequel trilogy, which was made to be relevant, especially the second and third part, are utterly forgettable and basically forgotten already. It's been, what, under a year? 40 years later. No one's going to be quoting Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi 40 years later, or even Force Awakens 40 years later. Yeah, and while it applies to the uncertainty of future, it also applies to Star Wars: The High Republic. When the Karens were Karens and Karens ruled, yes. Star Wars: The High Republic is a massive interconnected cross-publishing initiative that was established an all-new era of Star Wars storytelling. Yeah, Doctor Who's doing something similar. It's kind of like Shadows of the Empire. It's a movie without the movie. Yeah, so you got the comics, the books, and maybe even the toys. I don't know, but the movie without movie, this is gonna flop. Nobody cares. I mean, they have at least one or two good writers working on it, from what I know. But I think it's good with the editorial direction, which they clearly was screaming about. I can't imagine it's not going to flop. Right, Star Wars: High Republic is a matter set 200 years before the events of the prequel trilogy. The mega story will give readers and Star Wars fans of every age entry point to the High Republic, a time of galactic renaissance when the Jedi Knights were at their height. So basically, it sounds pretty dull, right? It sounds like there's very little conflict and everything's good. Sounds pretty dull. But then again, this is the power of the Karen. Given these unprecedented times where we've lost our power, with unprecedented times, we have made the decision to move the launch of Star Wars: The High Republic to January 2021. When was it? Like this? Like really? Well, when there's no stores open to buy it, you thought you'd move it over to ensure the launch is as grand and epic as it deserves to be. Thank you. You're going to give us so much stuff to roast. I just know. Yeah, give us more Ava Chris. She's the best of the best. Now I know that waiting isn't easy. Fine, you take your time. You know what waiting isn't easy for? The David Tennant, Tom Baker, Doctor Who story. I got to wait till August for that. That's like I actually want. This stuff couldn't care less. Take your time, mate. And I know fans have been excited for this since the first time. No one has. No one has. That's a lie. Fans have not been excited for this because it's crap. When you do crap, people are not excited for crap. Except, I guess, there are people into people pooing on them. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you find all sorts nowadays on the internet. I guess. So other than them, we're not that interested. I'm right there with you. I'm not. And you're not with us because we're not even there. I've also been waiting to tell this story for years. Yes, ever since I decided the Karens needed to rise. The rise of the Karen. And while I keep coming with great title of this video, I wonder what I'm actually going to do. Okay, the thumbnail is, I just decided, I'm going to do a Boba Fett with the helmet off and it's going to be Kathleen Kennedy's head Boba Fett. That's it! That's the thumbnail! I'm into it. It's Star Wars: The Rise of the Karen. Yes, that's the name of this video. I love it already. That's my trouble. Okay, that's one of my problems. I just love everything I do. I think I'm great. But it's true. I'm like, yeah, that's really good. Go, well done, sir. I am like that. Okay, I've always been waiting to tell the story for you. Yeah, I don't care. Don't tell it. Yeah, well, who cares? And while I can't say much about it, I can tell you Massive story architect. Oh, wait, I thought you had a story you could tell. If I have a story to tell you, I don't need story architects to walk me through the story. Story architects include Claudia Gray. She has some form doing sci-fi, but it's like YA. She's like deep in the YA territory. This is where Star Wars went YA. This is kind of where they're trying to young adult. This is where they're trying to send DC Comics as well. Justina Island has very, very little credits. I just looked her up before. Daniel Jose Alda, no idea. Kevin Scott is good. He's written some good stuff. As is Charles Soule, also good, also written good stuff. And what was it? Are continuing to work on this new era stories. You'll hear from them this summer, and when you do, be sure to ask them about the hero of Hetzal. No, the twins, the Blade of Badata. God, this all sounds stupid. Blade of Badata, the Stars of Santeca clans, and the Storms. You're not gonna believe. You forgot the end quotes on there. Okay, you're not gonna believe what they've got in store for the Jedi and the Republic. Well, nothing too calamitous because they were fine by 200 years later, weren't they? And Yoda, okay, whatever. Okay, well, I just don't care. I so don't care. So, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I thank you for reading, and I thank you for understanding your page. Again, no rush, mate. Take your time. Nobody cares. Nobody wants this. So, listen. I'm out for Kevin Scott and Charles Soule to get a good paycheck. You know, I'm glad they got work. I'm glad the other people have work. I'm nothing really against them. Star Wars: The High Republic has been a true labor of love. Liar. No, it hasn't. It has not been a true labor of love. It's been a labor of fixing something that you find problematic. And we can't wait for the experience of the golden age of the Jedi. Maybe will they have golden showers in the golden age, you think? The golden shower of the Jedi. Until then, as always, stay strong, stay safe, and may the Force be with you. Michael Siegelein, the creative director of Lucasfilm Publishing. Couldn't care less. Okay, so we got that going on. And then that's the one of the tent poles of the Karens to seize control of Star Wars. Who are they seizing control? They want to seize control from Jon Favreau, who did the incredibly good Mandalorian, the only good Disney Star Wars they have done. And the reason it's good, why was it good? Because it was made to appeal to 8-year-old boys. 8-year-old boys loved it, and that's how you make good Star Wars. So we have this other woman, Leslie Headland, come along, and I think she's part of this power struggle within Lucasfilm. She is Kathleen Kennedy. She is a Kathleen Kennedy what Darth Vader is to the Emperor. You know, she's like she's got this new female-centric Star Wars coming out. It's, apparently, so they say, and they're going to keep saying it. I think it probably will come out. Sounds freaking awful. We got a rumor from Doomcock, which listen, Doomcock rumors are not ones you can take to the back, but they are awfully entertaining. And this one actually sounds reasonably possible to me. I can imagine this one going down. Fine, so let's read this article. Leslie Headland is this massive sexist, by the way. She's like, she deleted all these tweets. She did all this like hate about white men. I mean, she was Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, so I guess she saw a lot of people being raped and kept her mouth shut. Feels kind of guilty about that. But darling, it's your own problem. Maybe work out your own problems on your own and don't use a beloved franchise to work it out. Fine, so let's hear what her female-centric Star Wars is. New rumor provides this is all Bounding Into Comics, by the way. The website you want to go to for genre news, Bounding Into Comics. This is by John F. Trent, who made the website and writes most of it. New rumor provides details on Leslie Headland's female-centric Star Wars series and how it connects to The Mandalorian, because they need to attach themselves to The Mandalorian, the one successful thing in Star Wars, because A, they think it'll grab something to get, and B, way too much toxic masculinity in it. They gotta, like a cancer, sift out, suck out the life from The Mandalorian. And this is how they plan to do it. New rumor provides details on what Leslie Headland announced that female-centric Star Wars series will be about and how it connects to The Mandalorian. Oh god, it sounds awful. The new rumor comes from YouTuber Doomcock. Hell, Doomcock! Love Doomcock. And provides details on what might occur in Season 3 of The Mandalorian and the events that spin off it. Okay, that's it. Doomcloak explains in season 3, Boba Fett will take off his helmet, which Mandalorians don't do, and it will be a woman. Later, Doomcock says it was actually Sabine Wren who in Boba Fett's armor. Sabine Wren was a character from Star Wars Rebels. I never saw Star Wars Rebels. Had like zero interest. It looked too kiddie for me. Enjoyed Clone Wars though. I thought that the ending of Clone Wars was really good. I like that a lot. Source claim. So he says my source claims is how Boba Fett being a woman will be explained if Kennedy gets away on this. Yes, she's got to feminize everything. She hates masculinity. They absolutely hate masculinity, which is I think really the core of this cultural divide. Which is a strange thing to hate, all things considered. After Boba Fett takes off his helmet, the Mandalorian will see a flashback to Boba Fett crawling out the Sarlacc pit, only to die in the sand. Really? Screw you! Not Boba Fett. Well, a bunch of Jawas scavenge wreckage, scavenge Boba Fett's armor, and then we see Boba Fett's armor being subsequently acquired by Sabine Wren, the female Mandalorian from Star Wars Rebels. Hate it. He continues, my source claims the plan is to have Sabine Wren take Boba Fett's armor, become Boba Fett, and her subsequent adventures as female Boba Fett will lead to the animated show on Disney+. Oh, so it's an animated show. Okay, for some reason that makes it slightly less obnoxious. I don't know why. Doomcock then stated, but you know what? It's going to be, I guarantee you now, it's going to be full-on She-Ra type of animation. It's going to be so girly. Doomcock then states, this allegedly the series that Leslie Headland will be working on. Headland series was rumored to feature rumored at Variety and was described as female-centric. They didn't provide any other plot details. But they did take note it would take place in a different part of the Star Wars timeline than other projects. Star Wars would officially confirm Headland was working on a series of May 4th and blah blah blah. Who cares? What else we got to say? There have been a number of rumors regarding Boba Fett and Mandalorian season 2. While Doomcock states Boba Fett has been confirmed to appear in the show, this has not been officially confirmed. So this will be female Boba Fett or male? Who gives a crap? It'll be female Boba Fett, I guess, because it's set after Return. It's 5 years after Return of the Jedi. And then the rumor from Hollywood Reporter suggests that Fett will appear in season 2. They explain sources say Morrison will play Fett, the famed bounty hunter, who first appeared on screen in the 1980s Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and who seemingly died in 1983's Return of the Jedi when he fell off into the Sarlacc pit. There is some validity to the rumor as the sound cue on Boba Fett from Star Wars special editions is heard at the end of Mandalorian Chapter 5, as pointed out by YouTuber Dr. That is it. I've got to go and check that out. Not only are the rumors that Fett will appear in the Mandalorian season 4, but there are also rumors that Morrison could be playing another character that will appear in the second season. I don't even know who Morrison is. Okay. Editor-in-Chief of Cinemax, Jordan Mason, details that Morrison will play another character as well as Boba Fett. Okay. Look around. Whispers a small tidbit I also heard. Boba Fett isn't the only role how do you know? Temuera Morrison will play in the show. I have no idea who Temuera Morrison is, but I guess he's the guy who played him. Is that the guy who played Jango Fett? I really don't know. Mason was not alone in this room. Scooper, Mikey. Okay, so lots of people are saying the same thing. It sounds credible to me. Fan speculations the character could be Commander Rex, but no hard details. Oh, that'd be good. The rumor that Boba Fett might be showing up in Mandalorian Season 2. The new rumor emerged that the discussions of a Boba Fett project in the works with Disney Plus. The rumor came from Andy Signal from Fandom One. I gotta check him out. I used to love his stuff. Well, he got like Me Too out of existence. Okay, I really got to connect with this stuff. Signal wrote, "We can exclusively confirm that even more Boba Fett is in the work. He did know it's important to stress that in development means teams connected with Lucasfilm are prepping and writing the following project. It does not guarantee it'll appear in the year." Okay, that's pretty much true. Is there anything else? Oh my god, this goes on forever. Okay, we got 3 more paragraphs. Let's go. No details on the story on what will be revealed, although Signal indicated that it would lean into James Mangold's creative details for his cancelled Boba Fett movie, and it was Josh Tranks' pitch for the character. I wouldn't be interested in what that is. Following this rumor, we get another rumor regarding actor Timothy Oliphant's role in The Mandalorian. The rumor came from Slash Film, the outlet that says that also put forth a rumor that Shogo Tano is going to show up in Mandalorian season 2. That's something I would be really interested in. The rumor detailed that Oliphant will play a character named Cobb Vanth, okay, who is a de facto mayor and a sheriff of Freetown, formerly called Mos Pelgo, a settlement on Tatooine. Back at Tatooine again, really? Yeah, maybe we can slot. Yeah, you know what planet I really kind of be interested in seeing right now would be Naboo. I like Naboo post Jedi. That I'm into that. Yeah, let me see that. Fine. Vaness is also an established character appearing in Chuck Wendig's after that. Bleh, Chuck Wendig, the guy so unbelievably bigoted that he got fired from Star Wars because he just couldn't stop sending out these hateful tweets saying how he hated so many people. I did a video the other day about how we're trying to get to the root cause of this terrible behavior from that other side of the cultural divide. This absolutely terrible behavior, and a lot of people say, well, their minds were all scrambled by the 2016 election, and their mind. But I think it's more than that. I think their minds were scrambled, but they grew up without any moral context, moral framework to live within. They certainly aren't able to cope with any form of failure. If you grow up with participation trophies, you can't get your head around not being able, not winning something. So I think that's why they're all just terrible people. In the series, Vanquish acquires a set amount of armor from a Jawa traders. The armor is heavily insinuated to be Boba Fett's armor, so I guess that's how they're tying it together. Fine. In fact, Jabba the Hutt's Beastmaster, Malachi recognizes the armor and says eerily familiar upon seeing the innards clench. Fine. That's the end of the article. Okay, so fine. It's but it sounds like exactly what they do. Yeah, it sounds like they want to limp it on. I think they've like leached onto all other forms of original Star Trek and sucked the life out of it, sucked the masculinity out, and made the Force female. So I think they've done it quite successfully with many areas of Star Wars with the sequel trilogy. So now they go, well, let's do it for the Mandalorian. That's a bit too toxic male. Because the Force is female. Yeah, okay, darling. Force can be females, much you like. I don't need to pay for it. And I don't think many people will either. My name is Sheila Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.